Have you seen the film about the fish that worked at the cardboard company? Unfortunately, it flopped at the box office. Get it? Fish working at the cardboard company, making a film, it flopped at the box office. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flights, the cabin crew announcements, and it's your pilot who happens to control a bus pilot. Yay! Yeah, shout out to those of you who have been messing with us right now. We're still on our early episodes, we've not gotten anywhere yet, but I appreciate the love so far. Thank you so much. I'd like to address an issue. I'm terming it as boys. I'm saying boys because usually in the life of men, in the age that I'm at right now, my age range is 18 to 30. Choose whatever age you want. Yeah. So around that particular period in a man's life, he gets into this phenomenon known as boys, bro code, blah blah blah, what. And it's a quite toxic one. It's positive, it's negative, it's pessimistic, it's optimistic, it's so many things, a mixture of different feelings and different reactions. And there's one thing you have to learn from it as a young man within that age range of 18 to 30. You have to make sure that the decisions you take and the decisions you make, all in the sake of boys, helps your growth and your mental health. Personally, as you may tell from flights, our regular flights, you realize that I'm a basketball guy. I enjoy playing basketball with my boys. But sometimes there are certain boys, I ain't gonna mention names, but you know yourselves. If you're watching this, you know yourselves. You guys are pains. Should I say pains in the ass or pain in the ass? Or if I say pain in the asses, it'd be like I have multiple asses. Shout out to my boy Klaus, Tick Bunda. Yeah, but yeah, like the guy annoying, and they're bros, so it's hard for you to get pissed off because they take advantage of the fact that you're bros. Because sometimes when you're playing regular basketball, regular boys basketball, they take it like it's the NBA. I mean, we're all there to release stress, we're all there to exercise, we're all there to sweat. I mean, to get our mind off our everyday problems. But when you come there and act like you're getting recruited into the NBA by a scout, my brother in Christ, we've passed the age. Yeah, I said 18 to 30, but we all know which particular range it falls in. You're not making it. Like, I'm not being a hater. I promise you, I'm not being a hater. I'm being real. Like, I'm being the realest you can ever see. I'm being real. I wouldn't say I'm being real, no, that's a bad line. But like, you get me. It's terrible to see friends play basketball and then becomes violent, becomes bloody. I have a friend who does the nastiest thing on defense when he's defending you. The nastiest thing, I don't even think, I'm allowed to say it on camera. When he's defending you, Lord forgive me for what I'm about to say, he tries to put his finger in your bum. He tries to hold your testicles. Like when you're trying to post up on him and you're boxing him out or something, he slips his finger right underneath and tickles your balls, like, or try and play with your bum. That is sus. That's absolutely sus. Like, why would you do that just because you want me to lose concentration so I can steal the ball and start a fast break and go and score on me? It makes no sense. It's absolutely wrong. Like, it doesn't allow you to play the way you wish you play. And then, apart from that, it makes you have a different notion about that person because you know yourself right now. I'm not going to mention your name. You're watching this. I know you're watching this. You're my bro. You're watching this right now. Stop it. If you don't stop it, the next time I'm doing this, I'm mentioning your name and I'll put your picture either in this corner or that corner and let everybody know that you're a sus-ass basketball player. Stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming for the fact of the week. Brought to you by Winnie. This is a sad random fact, but did you know Adolf Hitler got nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize? Adolf Hitler got nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize in 1939. Do you know what that means? In 1939, years before he started what we all know he did, the people in charge of giving Nobel Peace Prize were like, you know what? That young Austrian man in Germany, he has done well. Let's give him a prize. I'm sorry. That has to be the weirdest thing I've heard. It's completely confusing. That's a walking contradiction right there. If you're a young bro like me, avoid particular conversations with your guys on, I don't want to put it, but like those things. You know what I mean by those things, like boys and girls things. Because I'm going to tell you an instance, right? There was once my friends and I balled, we're done, we went to get food. So we just met up at we have a shack where we go to. Shout out to the shack, bring the bread, I'll mention your name, you know what I mean? But anyway, we went to the shack and we're just vibing. I mean, it's boys. And then they started talking about concoctions, like what boys take for endurance. I mean, 18 to 30, you can fall between the late teens, you can fall between the early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, but they were talking about concoctions. And there was one that it blew my mind. I was flabbergasted. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Jebidol, whatever it is. It's a painkiller. A friend of mine said there's this particular combination, which, should I say this? It's possibly dangerous. Well, it's a combination which involves 4 tablets of Jebidol put into a bottle of Coke, allowed to settle and become uniform, shaken, not stirred, and refrigerated. And according to him, when you consume this concoction, durability, endurance, stamina, stability are all guaranteed. And I was like, bro, No! What are you working for? Are you a horse? Because, mind you, I know it's a painkiller. I've taken it before. It works. It's quite efficient. I imagine taking 4 instead of 1 and mixing it with Coke. We all know Coke is, I mean, we've seen videos of people using Coke to do weird things. I don't want to imagine what Coke is going to do to your system when you add 4 tablets of Jebidol to it. And like when he said that, I could see my other guys like yeah, they were interested. Like it makes sense. Like this is something I'm going to try. Fam, see, I'm not trying it. And even though I've mentioned it here, please do not try it. Never try it. I don't want to be the reason why you're rushed to the hospital. It doesn't sound like a realistic option. All I know is from a lecturer or a professor back at university is when you're doing what they are giving you the Jebidol and things to do. When you're doing you're tired, drink water, cold water. When you drink cold water, you rest more, you can continue. Don't let anybody pressure you. Boys is lovely. Boys is fine. But always have a limit to the boys thing. The whole bro code thing. The whole, oh, my boys, they do so they can't do some. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work for all people. Try and move with people who inspire you and who like push you to go to higher limits. That could be taken in a different context. But yeah, people who push you to get it. Push you to get to the best of yourself. Like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, but for now, all I advise you to do is do you. Make sure you do you. And whilst you're doing you like, comment, and you subscribe, and share. And if you're listening to us right now on any audio platform, please leave a nice review for us. We really appreciate it. It's been the Bus Pilots, and this is Flights, cabin crew announcements. I hope to see you on our next trip. 3, 2, 1.